7:33 is your time, and let's talk politics. This morning, the Beacon Center of Tennessee is releasing some new poll numbers talking about next month's big presidential election.
We are joined this morning by Mark Cunningham. He is the vice president there at the Beacon Center. They've been hard at work gathering information. And Mark, what can you tell us about the latest polls that have just been released about 30 minutes ago? Where is Tennessee when it comes to the issues here on the ballot?
Well, with about 3 weeks to go into this election, we're on a real polar coaster now, with a lot of polls coming out every, 5-6 polls a day. And what we see in Tennessee is that the Democrats have something to feel good about is Vice President Kamala Harris is actually pulled closer to Donald Trump. She's within 21 points of him, which is a 7-point improvement to where Joe Biden would be. So that is one good piece of news for Democrats. A bad piece of news is Senator Marsha Blackburn has extended her lead over Gloria Johnson to 23 points. It seems like it's very close to being over. So, there's good news for both sides on this poll.
All right, Mark Cunningham, you also talked about that polar coaster, which certainly we are on that polar coaster. But I also want to know what issue when it comes to the presidential election seems to be really top of mind for folks here in Tennessee.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions, but I mean, the number one thing that you see is inflation and an economic crisis. And on both of those issues, Donald Trump polls substantially better than Kamala Harris. He's up 33 points of managing inflation and 30 points on managing economic crisis effectively. So we're seeing, the economy is top of mind for voters in Tennessee.
All right, Mark, if people want to read the full results of your poll, are they up on your website right now? I take it you guys have rolled this out?
Yep, beaconpoll.com. You can see it all. There's some cool graphics, and you can kind of dig into the details too. It's not just the 4 or 5 questions we put out. There's about 60 questions that if you're into numbers, you can go through them and see kind of the results that you're interested in.
Mark, I have one last question. Could I ask this real quick? Where does immigration stand, real quick, when you poll people?
Immigration's not as high as some of the other things. It matters to people, but the economy is number one. Immigration's kind of in that 2-3 slot.
Okay. Thank you, Mark Cunningham. We appreciate your time.
Have a good one.